always with CK throughout most stages of the game. And I do see a big disparity of like BKB timing. Like if I see triple BKBs on Goon Squad, I'm a little worried for how Alliance takes fights if they're not ahead in gold.
Okay.
Like if it's an even game and I see 3 BKBs on Goon Squad, then I'm like, uh-oh. Because Alliance's damage, it's really a lot about this puck landing really good connection with spells. If they have BKB, it's not going to do much of anything. And then they have a lot of different ways to collapse on top of Luna, Puck, and Death Prophet. The only tanky heroes could just become the support heroes from Alliance. Like their 3 cores could end up becoming quite fragile if they don't have a good start, right? So we'll see how that plays out. The DP does have some good Siphon targets, be the CK and the Mars, if she's able to have a good start herself. But could definitely see her getting exploded as well if a CK gets some decent farm. And also, like, just to touch a little bit onto the last game too, is S4 playing another initiating hero.
Yeah, I mean, he was great
owning
last game.
Yeah. Like he was MVP for me.
Yeah.
The little things he did, like his timings that he got on his items, and he shut down the jug decently in lane, and then every time he was finding the right jumps, multiple jumps in fights.
So when you see him playing like that and to such success, putting him on the Mars is perfect for sort of the mode that S4's in today.
Yeah, definitely. And let's see what lanes do they decide to set up. Is it going to be the IO with the CK? It looks like it is. And so Mars with Jakiro.
So, and what do you think about the mid matchup then? You feel that this is somewhere where WeHa could shine against a Razor. This should be pretty easy for the puck.
Yeah. I mean, Razor should still be able to get some farm.
Yeah.
You do have like this, like same movement speed, but you get like a little bit of a bonus if you go to point in Storm Surge sometimes, so you can stick on the puck. But puck has a way to break Link as well too. So it's just this back and forth thing, and he doesn't break the Link instantly. So Razor's gonna have a really good first wave. Gets 20 bonus damage. So I don't think Limp should really lose this lane, but I feel like the puck should be able to get pretty decent free farm.
And what about these side lanes? Anything looking scary with the setups?
Let's see. I know, like the IOCK is gonna do fine because it's so much sustain down here. So I think maybe the Tusk has to be a little careful. Honestly, like I want to say they sometimes will have kill threat on IO, but every time I feel like I've even prefaced with that at all, IO's just full HP the whole lane and he's sustaining his carry. So bottom, I feel like they should be fine. I think the top lane looks tough. Mars Jakiro looks like a very strong dual lane versus this Luna. Sure, you're gonna get tons of wand charges from the spam that's coming out from both the Jakiro and Mars, but you're gonna get hit from the spells every time. Like the dual breath and a rebuke is gonna catch you every time you walk up to a creep wave. Yeah,
I was seeing there, Nico Baby taking quite a bit of damage and harassment here from Pexu.
And I don't know what Stormin can really do to offset that.
What do you do?
Like, what do you do as a clockwork here?
You could throw your body in between them and Jakari, right? But there's a high chance that you may die. So Stamana's got to, it's not an easy lane for him to play.
He's got the pull open, so that's a good start. So he's going to be able to get the pulls and just reset lane positioning. But I'm not really seeing what Stormin's going to be able to do up here to help Nico much. I think he just has to, like, literally exactly what you said, absorb spells. And, ooh, Nico Baby actually gets his salve cancelled.
Oh, that hurts. How's he done on the read? He's still got 2 tangos.
I think
he's got some more salves coming out.
But he needs to stay pretty healthy, because they could 100-0 him as soon as they hit, like, level 3. And oh my, I mean, Limp is dominating the mid matchup, actually.
Yeah, we are.
Might even just almost kill him.
Oh my goodness, yeah, he's got to jump back with the orb.
Limp is just on another level today in the lane.
He's in it to win it today.
Yeah, today he's just really feeling it. As we say that, he's got a Fairy Fire.
All right. Might have to take the walk back to base.
Yep. And now we will see WeHa catch up.
It will clear back up with the wave here. So, closing the gap.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna, like, top is gonna be just, I'm really curious how they're gonna end up fixing this, if they're gonna end up rotating a third hero or something.
I mean, you've got to be prepared for the point where, these sort of pokes and dives into the tower are gonna come in.
Bit of a mistake there from S4.
Get the cogs onto the 2 of them. Chase down a Pexu, put the Fairy Fire, it'll keep him fine.
Okay. A little bit of an overcommitment from the Goon Squads, almost gets them actually killed from some nice cogs. Gotta be a little more careful how they commit under tower. So, I mean, all 3 lanes look like they're going to be very good for Goon Squad. Death Prophet's still able to get farm bottom, but you can never really post kill threat onto CKIO, unless the IO makes a very big error. And a stacked pull by Hanskin as well in the bottom lane, so they have to contest this pull on the DP Tusk, which means CK free farms under tower. And CK has become one of the better heroes to farm under tower over the time. Sure, you still have that pretty large damage gap of 63 to 93 at this point at level 3, but with your Chaos Drake proccing so often. This is a good move.
Yeah. Move over, we'll get Hansken killed off. He is able to, of course, at least deny the bounty rune, stop WeeHa from being able to get the bottle refill, but it doesn't matter, of course. WeeHa with the mobility can quickly TP over to the mid and still get the refill at the top water rune.
Pexu, taking some damage, but it'll be fine. Shtoman is like trying to do that. What he just did there, he's like, oh yes, the Mars moved toward me out of the lane for even a second. That's pretty much what he has to do as this Clockwork to just get Nico Baby back into the lane.
On bottom. So the poke here from Alliance, but as you say, the sustain between these two makes it very hard for Alliance ever to finish off a kill in the lane setup.
Yeah. Top, S4, forced to use a Rebuke to push the Clockwork away. We'll connect the Spear on the Luna to get some extra denies. I mean, S4 is really on his deny game today.
Yeah, his CS in the lane's been very, very strong, which you know, we have seen some games where S4 has been the one that struggles the most on Goon Squad, but today that's not the case. Nope. He's really stepping up his gameplay, some top stuff from S4.
When Stomanen has level 3, that's when they can start threatening some kills on the side of Alliance onto the Jakiro. Killing the Mars is still probably unlikely, but with level 2 Battery Assault and level 2 Aura plus Beam, they actually do have kill threat onto Pexu. So Stomanen, he's got it now. We could see them getting back into this lane slowly but surely. But yeah, overall, all 3 lanes, Goon Squad favored. As we said, WeeHa is starting to catch up a tiny bit after some missed last hits in the first few waves because of the static link. But I feel like, yeah, Goon Squad's very happy with the setup that they've got on.
I mean, and for Goon Squad as well, how good is their lineup at holding back those expected early mid-game moves that Alliance are going to group up and go for? Like, is this another game where, you know, once the 6 is there, DP's going to get a free tier 1 tower, or will we see Goon Squad being able to defend very early?
I think if anything now it's different because they're not ones that can push the same. Like last time they had the DK, so S4 was trying to get like tower pokes himself. I feel like this one they can fight back around those towers with just the big ultimates. A Mars ult plus a CK Razor showing up should be able to defend most towers. But DP also just takes tier 1s too fast, so it all depends on, you know, if they're ready for it, if they're in position for it. But yeah, they have lots of team fight again. They made sure of that.
Yeah, like they won't be scared to fight.
No. But on the flip side, Alliance also, comparative to last game, they actually gave themselves what I feel like a little bit more team fight than they did last time. Like the DP and the puck, just a bit easier to execute than the Kunkka. We did see WeeHa struggle a little bit first. Stomanen.
Still having to be a little careful how close they get to the tower. Goon Squad. The threat of the Dream Coil and potential TPs was there from Alliance.
And Nico Baby is getting left alone up top. He's starting to catch back up slowly but surely. Still, of course, 400 behind the Mars, but with the Jakiro being moved out of lane. And as for, I'm just watching like small little lane things, like continuing to aggro the melee creeps onto his range creep, get the deny, hold the lane in this position so that the Luna still is threatened to even walk up. Like really good lane mechanics that S4 is making sure that he capitalizes on. Nico Baby is, of course, pulling the side as well too to fix lane position.
Oh, see bottom. They're trying to kill Symmetrical. They've got the damage to do so.
How many crits was 3 crits?
I think pretty much.
3 out of 4 crits?
He was definitely hitting good on the RNG there, Aqua. And now they'll be able to turn and look for Aramis as well. See WeeHa comes in to make sure that Aramis won't fall. He's there with the response, but doesn't really want to commit with the Dream Coil. Knows that they won't have the damage. And now even himself, he's got to jump away. He's got to get out of this. This is not a move that can get him a kill. They're just too beefy. CK on his own is an unbelievable damage dealer from all these patch changes. With an overcharge on top. Like, he just ain't dying. As long as he keeps hitting, he's going to be fine. We'll see top lane. This is what happened at the same time.
Does get taken out. So that is the 3rd point in Lucent Beam put in there. So that's literally just to get out of my lane kind of thing rather than I'm going to go jungle and farm.
Oh, WeeHa!
And now we.
Oh, caught in the river. He'd already used the orb. I can only imagine tried to commit to contest for the power rune. But jumping in, no chance to get out. Goon Squad run him down.
He's struggling today versus Limp. Limp now also going to start pressuring tower.
They're going to look for Aqua, but Aqua, he turns, he's got the Phantasm. We'll see the tether come in. Can they keep him alive? They can't.
Hansken's going to die.
Tries to TP out, but the damage will be there from Alliance. This time round, they're quick with the move, Aramis and Symmetrical, and they take both heroes down.
And they keep the siege alive, and they're actually going to be able to take the tower in the same fashion that they did last time. Yeah, Death Prophet things. Goodbye, tower. They tried to put up a fight for it, but probably did not bring enough.
That's exactly what Alliance need here to hit these early towers, take these objectives fast.
Good old Death Prophet. Sure, everybody's loving to see that every game now. They're just killing the tower in a matter of seconds. Not many heroes can do it like that.
I'll see where WeHa looks to lead.
He's trying to snatch with the orb. He'll get
one of them.
All right.
Easy.
I think he just gave away a ward, though. So, I mean, okay.
Jumping in on the mid, he has to use the Dream Coil. He was a little worried about Limp chasing him over the river. So that's the Dream Coil down and defensively. So something that the Goon Squad won't have to worry about. He's got another orb.
Be careful.
So he should be fine. He will be, but indeed playing on the edge a bit around this mid lane. And with no Dream Coil, hard for him to have much impact here for that cooldown.
Yeah, it's going to be hard for maybe them to set up a defense for mid tower. Now maybe Goon Squad's saying, hey, let's try to poke mid since there's no coil. We'll jump over. Varun is spawning in 8 seconds.
See if he gets
look how many heroes are collapsing on mid lane. Even Nico Baby's like, I got Eclipse, man, coming.
Yeah, he's ready to go straight away onto Limp with the Eclipse. Limp trying to back off Handscan. And Limp will manage to get up to the high ground. Stamana does catch Pexu. WeHa's going to chase with the orb. He's going to commit for this. Jumps up to the high ground. He wanted to try and finish up the kill. I think he's definitely dying it.
Uh-oh, WeHa.
Overstepping the mark a little bit up to the high ground. He sees that they're both low, but he's not quite got the burst to kill either of them. And Limp and Hansken very easily turn and take him down. Limp starting to throw out the tips as well.
Nico Baby's pinging too. He's like, dude, there's an illusion rune back here. And WeHa just committed too hard. Yeah, that's a big slip up again. I mean, Limp just getting the better of WeHa a couple times now in this series. Can't be making those type of mistakes when you're playing a puck versus this lineup. Like, this puck's gonna fall off quick. Once they start getting these blink, like BKB timings, he's gonna be completely non-existent, and they're gonna rush them. You know they're going to. At least on the Razor, who, yeah, first item, he's gonna have it fairly soon. Well, I say fairly soon, it's just Razor farms really fast. And I could even see Charlie, like I could even see Aqua going armlet BKB this game. It's a possibility. Or armlet Echo, and then disassemble to BKB and blah, blah. We've seen a couple different builds from the CKs, but something along those lines for early timing.
I mean, what's the plan here for Alliance? How do they kind of get WeHa back in on the game? You know, next Dream Coil, who should he be making a move with?
I think he's going to need the Exorcism, really. Like, their damage is a bit limited on their draft besides just having those ultimates until they start getting items on the Luna. So it feels like he has to get a next big kill with that Exorcism, with Coil. And it has to be one of the big cores, either the Mars, the CK, or the Razor. Or, yeah, he'll just... I think his game is going to quickly just disappear if that doesn't happen. And we see the way the Goon Squad's playing, just split up on the map, looking to farm. CK's farming Ancients, Razor's just shoving mid with Jakiro, and they always have the IO behind S4 top, who's going to have a blink very early, and then they're going to have the big one-up tool of initiating fights, because Puck has to kind of give your life to initiate, while this Mars can freely get initiations off in most fight. Like, Shamanin's got his hook shot to initiate, but it doesn't feel like it's going to do too much in this game unless he catches the Razor, and they have the full burst.
Got it.
And last hit for tower. That's 4. No funny business. 300 from Blink. Nico Baby is getting time to farm. Went for the greedy route of the Mask of Madness that we've seen sometimes. Into the Dragonlance, into disassemble BKB likely so he can fight. Yeah,
and you would imagine, well, once that BKB's there, he's going to get involved straight away. They'll need to get him involved, Alliance as a team.
Yeah. Otherwise, I feel like they're going to just start losing too much map control, because Goon Squad, I feel like they have a faster pace lineup this time themselves as S4.
Yeah, he's quite far away on his own, was trying to push that top lane and should definitely be dead here. There's no chance of any save coming in for him.
He bought the blink. He spent his gold. So, I mean, he went for that, like, one extra creep wave. It got him killed, but he did finish up the
And that can, I guess, you know, catch Alliance by surprise. If he comes straight back in on the respawn, smokes out with a blink, not always the situation you expect him to have picked it up when you've just killed him.
No, but it's a big kill either way, just to get yourselves back on the board.
What a nice little angle on the hook shot. He'll get in on top of Pexu.
Tamadin's gonna die. He's burning.
And okay, backup's in. They're in with the mech. And the Ice Path connection, it's there. So Symmetrical's also got to be careful. Yeah, he went for that. It was a lovely angle. But underneath the tower...
Underneath the creep wave, too.
Yeah, beefy enough to tank that up and turn things around with the damage he has from the Macropire.
Can't forget about the relocate too, right? Like, just have to be a little cautious how you make those type of solo moves. You're never going to make it onto just one. There's always going to be +2.
Do you like to see this from Aramis? He's going straight Deso. Oh, yeah, that's sort of concerning signs?
That's very ambitious, I would say.
Okay.
I think like Medallion Solar Crest just looks like more like it makes sense when you're playing with the Luna on your team.
We saw it before, right? When Aramis sort of says, boys, I'm going to be the carry.
As a Weaver, I could see, but as a Tusk, when you're playing into like Mars Arena and Jakiro like Ice Path, it already makes it really hard for you to just stick on top. I don't think he'll be able to get that type of farm unless something crazy happens.
Sure, he might change his mind.
So I'd imagine he just switches to the standard, like your Drum, Solar Crest, and whatnot to buff up your Luna. And we do see Witchblade. So he got time to farm back. I guess that's what his way of recovering his game back was, guys, I'm not making moves. Like, I'm just going to farm my one item so I can feel strong. And now it will provide that extra damage without, because we said their lineup is a bit damage limited till they have items on Luna. This will give them a little bit better stuff. Look at Limp.
He's got his BKB, basically.
Exactly. So
He's going to be hard to take down once that's done.
On Weeha, be careful how you show down here. S4 looks like he was fishing a bit. But he second-guessed himself.
Yeah, having to use the coil again to keep himself safe.
Yep. Nico Baby's got his Ogre Club, so he's going to have BKB done, but goonsquad might look to kick up that pace, and Aqua, he's going for the Echo Saber, actually to blink into BKB, it looks like. But,
and I guess for Nico Baby, the BKB, it doesn't have that same sort of immense power spike as that for Limp, right? Because Limp just pops his BKB. If he can get in with the link on the Luna, suddenly those two BKBs, it's going to feel a lot better on this Razor, who's just going to be taking away all of Nico Baby's potential. Yeah,
only thing that, I guess, on the flip side is like Limp has to just watch out for the Tusk plus the Exorcism. Those are the two main things that he has to watch out for.
That's still some good physical.
He can just
especially when Aramis gets this Deso, if he commits for it.
He looks like he is. He's saving the gold. He could also just save for a blink and then it's a normal build. But either way, we'll see which one it ends up being for him. I would not really like it if he goes Deso, I gotta be honest, but...
Especially Limp, he's going to build up the armor next. BKB, straight into the AC.
Oh, cool. Okay. I guess like that's what he's recognizing. Only thing I really die to then is Exorcism and Luna right-click, so if I'm just full armored up, I probably won't die. Close game still, at least on the net worth. 1K gold lead actually for Alliance, while the Mask of Madness Nico Baby's been able to sit back and farm.
Yeah, he's going to hit the time, it's good.
Let's see, though. Like, top, this is where the big thing can happen. He's sitting in the tree line.
So, yeah, S4 still able to get the jump.
And there's a reload coming in.
See Aramis, he's going to buy some time with the snowball over to the siege creep, but no further escape.
That was interesting how a bit weird how they would try to set it up. Like, it looked like the Luna's trying to counter gank the play when that they see coming, but they have to know that relocate's coming. So if they want to do that play, they have to bring one or two more, and they just decide not to. So a bit interesting how they decide to set up for it.
And we see with Aqua, he's prioritizing the initiation over the BKB.
Yeah.
I mean, we actually might see an attempt from Alliance to take down S4. But Aqua's by his side with the Phantasm. Shamana's going to be found ripped out of his cogs here, pulled to the side. And he's definitely dead. Not quite able to set up the move that they were hoping for Alliance. They were eyeing up S4, but S4 had backup.
It's still it's still strange how they're setting up these plays, right? They're showing the Death Prophet in lane bottom, or in the mid lane, and the Puck isn't ready to fight at all. So they're setting these plays up as like with the Luna as this ganker. Very bit weird to see Alliance going for those type of plays, to be honest. As I feel like goonsquad just like sitting back, farming, finishing up these next few items.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, because as I was going to say, so Aqua going for the Blink Dagger over a BKB himself. I mean, who's he looking to jump in these fights? Like, who does he want to get on top of straight away with this Blink?
If he can just get the jump on anybody pre-BKB, he's going to one-shot like any of the cores. It's really simple for him to just kill like a Puck if he catches a stun. Any of these here, like anybody, like we mentioned, the cores of Alliance can be very squishy if the DP doesn't get siphons off and stands her ground. So if he just gets the initial go, could be very strong. But BKBs are up.
It's
so
up, yeah, Nico Baby.
They're still in a very good fighting form. It's just a lot about those initiations if they get caught by the Mars or not. And Weeha, he's got his own blink to catch his own stuff too. So.
Does he want to just go for the catch on Peksu? He's going to try and chase him. Oh. Okay. I mean, the save as well. Peksu's fine. I mean, for now, at least, they roll over. They will be able to punch and take him down. They do manage to surround the IO as well.
Oh, S4, he walked right into the Death Prophet.
They pop the Dream Coil down. S4 has been caught, but he's under his tower. The snapback there is off the coil. The Alliance will be able to take out a third. But Aqua,
the back line,
he's kind of cleaning them up one by one. Let's see if they've got another catch for Aramis. They do.
Oh my goodness.
Triple kill for Aqua.
They're 2v5ing.
They kind of are. See WEU, he's going to be able to get into the trees and escape. So a bit of an awkward start there to the fight from Alliance. They do manage to get the ball rolling, get themselves a few kills, but of course not able to keep the CK under control. Aqua getting a very tasty cleanup.
I honestly did not even see where what did Nico Baby even die to? Did he just get caught in a stun and just destroyed
Well, we
by
see him
CK?
off towards the top right now, trying to get in on the fight.
I was trying to see what happened to him
because he backs off. Nico
yeah,
Baby,
he's just dead. He died to CK.
He's just shut off completely as well because Limp goes in with a BKB and makes sure that Nico Baby can't pass him. And, you know, a sort of awkward but effective start to the fight from Alliance, but not the end that they hoped for. With their Luna gone and, you know, Goon Squad's carry Aqua still at full power, the cleanup was all in the CK's hands.
S4 laugh. We won't even get to say all the things that happened in that fight.
Hang on, what's going on here?
Reload.
Do come in with a reload. Immediately, Alliance were ready for that. They don't catch... Oh, maybe they do. The Dream Core's back up. See if they can take down S4. He's going to pop the arena. Is he getting any help? I don't think he is. Okay, Alliance. Good, quick move there. They might still want to take the fight, Goon Squad. Limp, he's poking at Alliance. Aqua, he's ready to go straight in, but the BKB's out from Symmetrical. Aqua and Limp, they're taking quite a risky fight here. Pexu's come over to help out. Aqua is going to be able to turn still with the remainder of this BKB. Looks towards Aramis with the Phantasms. They will take down the Tusk. See Limp, he's running back into the three of them. He's still got BKB, and with the plate mail, he's pretty tanky. See them charge over. Another pullback there from Aqua. Grabs Instamanon. So again, I mean, it's Alliance. They're getting these kills, but Goon Squad, they're very carefully choosing these ways to get back in and take something back from Alliance, despite these moves where they're losing the heroes first.
WEU. Oh, he just got mana. He had the wand charges. That was close. Almost didn't have mana to Illusory Orb. It's the speed of their heroes able to like run in and out of the fight on the side of Goon Squad allows them to kind of like poke and prod, right? The CK who's tethered is like 450 move speed. Razor who's tethered is 500 plus. So they actually just like weaved in and out of the fight, and Limp didn't even pop his BKB, right?
No, I mean, that's the crazy thing, right? We're seeing from Limp and Aqua in particular this game. They're doing a fantastic job of just identifying when there's no threat coming out from the heroes that are alive on Alliance. You know, spells have been used. There may be 3-4 heroes there of Alliance, but you see both of these cores just weaving in and out, just trying to take something in return.
And Luna does not want to... Luna's a hero that... Whenever we talk about her, she wants to play ahead in gold compared to the opposing carry because she farms faster. You know, right? You have your glaive, you're just a natural farmer.
She's got 2 carries that are ahead of her.
Exactly. When you start getting behind a natural counter of a Luna like CK, game can start to get really scary. Yeah, because now you're very reliant on your BK, and I'm just looking at this CK and just waiting until he hits that level 20 talent. Once he hits that, Luna's game is like impossible. Like he just jumps on top of you with Phantasm and pulls you in through that BKB, and you're just getting one shot.
It's going to be down to Aramis getting the snowball saves off, really, to buy any sort of chance for a turnaround.
And he committed.
He is committing, so he's not going to have... Well, let's actually see here. Limp chasing down Stamanon. Hook shot to safety, or temporary safety, as Limp, indeed, he's just continuing the run. They'll have to use the Dream Coil. Stamanon's going to go for TP out. He'll get out, and a good job that he does. You know, we are having to use the Dream Coil to save him there.
Oh, that was close.
We'll allow him to get away from that one.
I thought he was still dead.
But yeah, it does feel
done.
So with this, as I say, you would have liked to, maybe see some sort of item to maybe buff up Nico Baby or something like the Blink that would have allowed him to get these saves off?
This is the very greedy route, right? Okay. This is the one where I'm going to go to make those plays. I'm going to maybe one-shot the IO in particular, right? Like if he gets on top of Hanskin, he will kill him in almost one hit.
Damage.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's all about how you play with it. But now that does mean your Luna's not going to have a Solar Crest, not going to have drums or anything on those lines. While you're playing versus CK, who's going to be...
He's got an IO
tethered pretty much the entire time, yeah. I was actually checking if they were going to build drum, but looks like they've gone a little greedy on the side of Goon Squad to avail for Pexu.
Yeah, and Aqua, of course, as we saw, he did go for the BKB at the end rather than the Blink Rush.
Yeah.
But it will now pick up the Blink now.
Yeah, I was a little bit torn on which one he was going to go, but I think this is just a safer route.
Oh, good hook shot.
The pushback, too.
See, Limp, he's separated. They will be able to heal him out, and there's the relocate. Saves there in time. Hanskin's able to refuel him back at the base. He's going to TP over. They'll look to maybe try and take this fight if Alliance stick around for the IO kill.
Alliance might not expect the rest of them to show up.
They're sticking around for the IO kill, but I think a creep did pass, so they saw Limp coming back in.
They got the scan above,
They're straight away Alliance are backing up. They know they can't stick around to try and get hand scan on the return.
They got the scan on S4 moving his way from above from the outpost. But immediate smoke, BKB done on S4, BKB limp, BKB aqua. This is the timing we were mentioning a couple times is just, now what's the puck gonna do? What's the Eclipse gonna do? It just feels like the fight's so much more difficult for Alliance now. And are they actually gonna go for the Roche? Okay.
I mean, yeah, with the AC.
CK kills it so fast.
Yep.
New CK Chaos Strike, for everyone who knows, of course. It's plus 1.5 versus creeps.
Did they?
Rushcon is a creep.
We saw the rocket flare come out, but I don't think Aramis actually shot it. So no, Aramis Dominant. It didn't shoot it near the pit, so they didn't get the vision with it. So no idea that was going on there from Alliance's point of view. And Goon Squad, they're able to take it, get the Aegis on limb.
And looking for more invis up on the Razor. And as we mentioned, you know, the levels that are coming out, it's level 18 for Razor, and CK is 1 creep from 20. So, bam, he's got the Reality Rift, pierces.
He saw Nico Baby hide in the trees as well.
Oh, they might be able to catch something. I mean, they're going to catch the Clockwork for sure. Good God. Overcharged Razor is terrifying.
Oh, Nico Baby. Ooh.
He's sticking.
This is risky, bro. Okay,
oh my
It's down
God.
to the river, he TP's out. My goodness, that was quite the position to be in, but he's fine.
He's like playing like he's a playmaker in these situations. Like,
yeah, I was like, is that some sort of support? No, it was Nico Baby just hanging there on his own.
He's got it.
But he identified he had to get out of there straight away. That was a scary spot for him.
And the blink is done for Aqua after he has all those items finished up too on the CK, continuing to stay quite ahead of the Luna. This already makes the game really difficult for Alliance to play for the Luna, because as we mentioned, he could just get one shot pretty much from the Phantasm, and then the next item is the GG item, it feels like. If CK gets Scotty, I don't know how Luna plays the game. And they not only just Luna, all 3 other cores are ranged. So that Scotty is going to be incredible.
Scotty is, yeah.
And versus DP for all the healing reasons that we mentioned a million times. That'll be just, that feels like just complete GG item. So for Alliance, game's starting to feel a little hard. How they take the next few fights, it's going to be crucial.
Yeah, Goon Squad will tear through their base as well. Yeah. If they can take a team fight.
And I'm looking to see if this Desto is going to pay off for Aramis. Is he ever going to even get on top of this IO? Is it actually going to end up working out? We shall see.
Wow. I mean, as you said, it does enable sort of the combo of like the 2 heroes, like the Tusk and the DP. They get in with the punch, the exorcism.
Sure.
They'll get a kill. Mid lane. It's not going to be enough damage.
Ooh. And they get
Weeha. He's dead for that one. And
oh my God.
Nico Baby.
I think the game is already getting...
that ain't great.
That's 2 times now he's pretty much one-shot the Luna.
Yeah.
Was that with BKB active? Yes, it was. So a BKB charge, but as we said, Reality Rift pierces immunity.
This is going to hurt Alliance big time. They may lose a set of racks here.
Like,
we'll see again. Just look how quickly he dies.
There's nothing you can do. Like, the matchup gets worse and worse as it goes on to. If you're not ahead as a Luna over a CK, you're very likely, like ahead in gold, you're very likely to just lose that.
I mean, and it's the case for both of their cores, right? You know, for We Are on the Puck. If you're not ahead as the Puck, you're going to struggle to have impact.
Absolutely. And yeah, that's just the racks. Goon Squad.
I mean, maybe more. Top lane tier 2's already gone. They can sweep over for a second set of racks there, Goon Squad, and I don't think they're going to see any sort of answer here from Alliance. I mean, Nico Baby, he doesn't want to pie back for this defense. If he does, then this Luna's going to feel so underwhelming.
But she might just... She's probably going to feel that way anyway at this point now. This is a really difficult spot for Alliance to be in.
Solid stuff on Goon Squad, and as you say, just sort of showing as well how good of a pick that CK was.
Yeah, and knowing their timing, right? Like we mentioned it before everything even kicked off too, is like as soon as they hit 3 BKBs, they're gonna feel immortal. They're just gonna charge and go for stuff, and I mean, you couldn't have asked for something better. Like that was actually beyond perfect, them finding a Luna solo kill with their CK. Like, what level is he now after that solo kill?
I mean, he's massive, Aqua 22.
And he's got Scott.
Scotty's done.
So, I mean, the game feels pretty much impossible now for Alliance. They need to get a huge... Okay, hit level 18 on Symmetrical, so he's got level 3 Exorcism, and then they need to get some like multi-hero coil after the BKBs with Exorcism running down onto these heroes. Otherwise, not seeing a way back into the game for Alliance. Unless they get that exact situation. And they're getting tanky too. It's like the supports we saw just there before Weeha, he goes for a solo kill on the Jakiro. Jakiro lives. Io has Mech Hood, so also unlikely to die to most of the spell combinations. Let's see, they're rallied around trying to find something.
Oh, we are.
It's close.
I mean, Alliance, what do they do now? They know that
surrounded.
Goon Squad is running at them. Gonna see straight away. Limp is gonna get in on top of the Death Prophet. Look for Symmetrical. Symmetrical getting brought down low by the physical of the illusions. We'll see Aramis try and come in with a punch, but he doesn't do enough damage. Handscan still alive. Finally, Handscan falls, but they've lost 2 cores. They've lost Aramis. See on the back as well. S4 traps Stamanon. We are the last one left alive here for Alliance. As he'll try and run, he's into the trees. And he will be able to get out here with a TP from the corner of the map, but only able to take down 2 supports from Goon Squad in response to their Alliance. They lose 4 heroes themselves. It's very hard to see how Alliance can bring themselves back in on this game. You know, Goon Squad, their lineup, once it takes over, it takes over.
It sure does. I mean, I'm watching this Luna just, like, Nico Baby just can't hit anybody. Like, he's like, okay, I got my Eclipse, my other thing, I hit the IO and the other guy once or twice, and then I'm surrounded.
I mean,
I'm just dead.
No, at least for Aramis, he managed to hit Handscan with the Deso.
He did.
But other than that, not a lot going on there. That's Goon Squad having a very good time here in this game too. Game 1, they had to put the effort in to sort of swing it back round, but this game, things have been building up pretty much from moment 1 for Goon Squad and their approach to this draft.
Yep. It's been like picture perfect, really, especially for the chorus. S4 knows what he needs to do this game again too. Just blink BKB into a Vlad's, no funny business. Doesn't need to go for any refresher.
I mean, S4's actually been chilling. You know, for all the moves that he was making last game, you see his involvement. He's only 2-4-2.
He didn't
been 19 kills. He's been able to sort of hold back, and they're getting away with such an impact in the team fights.
Yeah, Limp is 9-0-5, and the CK Aqua Charlie is 7-1-5. And 1 or 2 of those, actually, I'm gonna say 2 of those kills on the CK. Those technically were like solo kills because he killed the Luna in the jungle.
Another solo kill here on Stamanon.
Yeah, he's just doing so much. It was a godly pick.
Yeah, which is good to see it from them as well, because we were sort of saying in the draft, right, that the stage had been set for maybe Aqua to fall back and just go for the TB again, but they, you know, identify and go with this pick for him, and it's just been that much more effective in just sort of running over Alliance from an earlier stage, rather than having to rely on falling back on his carry. He's been fully involved and active, and it's tearing Alliance apart.
Yeah, I think CK's stock has been on the rise for quite some time now. We've been seeing it more and more from,
especially with the IO, right? This is one of those classic pairings that's always going to hit hard.
IO and Coddle, right? Yeah. Like, IO is already amazing, and Coddle is now starting to become like super popular.
And look at this Limp. He's just chilling on the high ground. He knows that Alliance can't do anything. The Stamanon will be able to hold back Limp with the hook shot, keep Nico Baby safe, but Symmetrical, he won't have any sort of safety protecting him. Taken out. And Goon Squad, they'll move on to pressure the base once more. Alliance, they've got the fortification, but no DP for a minute as they continue to fall apart here against Goon Squad.
They were out for blood today. Like, from start to finish, right? Throughout this entire series, the lanes, S4 dominating his lane, Limp dominating his lane too. They've been looking excellent. And Alliance, I mean, at this point now, it's just, there's not really much to say for them because they're trapped. They're trapped in their base. Anybody shows outside, they're just going to get one shot from the CK. And CK's about to hit 25, so it's about to get even worse.
They just don't have the farm. And even if they were further ahead, you know, for Nico Baby as a Luna, you know, it's the hero-to-hero matchup. He just can't kick out enough physical damage before he dies.
No, you usually need to be at least like a full item ahead of a CK based on that matchup. Yeah, it's just not easy. Especially, I mean, the Razor last pick too just makes the Luna's life even more miserable. Oh. It's Aramis.
Well, see, we get the hook shot over, but the arena is going to stop Stamanon from being able to close the gap. Aramis will turn with the punch up, but Limp doesn't care. He's got enough armor to withstand any sort of punch here. We'll see Nico Baby come in with the Eclipse. He's looking towards Aqua, but the BKB and the Phantasms are out. Alliance, they've got to run, but they're not going to get the chance. As Aqua pulls in the DP, they've found Stamanon hiding in the trees. Another bolt comes out the way of Aramis. Another kill for Aqua.
Beyond godlike.
As Nico Baby just having to hide in the fountain. We are as well, just desperately jumping back to the safety of the fountain. As Alliance, they cannot take a fight outside here. Goon Squad.
A little high five outside the fountain too. Just for good measure as the final racks. Clean game. Pretty damn clean game again from Goon Squad.
Solid stuff from Goon Squad. I mean, already very much proving that, you know, they've got their sights set on getting to the Division 1. And it's these sort of performances, especially when you bring it out against a team like Alliance, you know, who absolutely is expecting to make it up to the upper division themselves. You know, to come out and do this against them in a best of 3, it's going to feel very, very good for the Goon Squad team.
Yeah, I mean, they're probably all smiles now. Like, looking at the little cameras right now. You know, they're still focused on the business, but
yeah, I mean, the game ain't over yet. It ain't over yet. It's Dota 2. Anything can happen.
I don't know about that with this game. This one's 100%er, I think. I haven't brought up that.
Oh yeah, what do we got on the win probability?
This feels like, oh, it's 91. It gives them a 1.
1%.
It gives them a 1.
A 1% hit. But it has, as you see, it's been like that for a while. That line has started to flatline around the 99% a few minutes ago.
DD in the top lane is our top river too. So our CK.
Yeah.
Aqua now with an overwhelming blink on top too.
Level 25.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Whoever he jumps, I mean, he doesn't even need to pop the ult really, just with the shard illusion of the bolt, he'll kill him.
Of course, when you get mega creeps too, everyone gets such a big injection. There's an Ags on Jakiro.
Yeah. Watch out for those macropires.
Yeah. Some decent damage, but the Vlad's with the rebuke. Big heal.
Oh. And you can see.
Oh my.
Goodbye, Clockwork. Just a man gone in a few hits. He doesn't have any buyback, so he will not be able to offer up his services here for the defense. As Goon Squad, they're looking to close it. Onto the tier 4s. They can hit the buildings. They want to hit the heroes as well. They're more than happy to pad up the KDA with some more numbers as they force Alliance back to the fountain. Alliance trying to hold them off. S4's in with the jump. He's got the spear connection on to Nico Baby. Limp follows it up as Nico Baby's out. As Alliance just falling left, right, and center. GG is called. Goon Squad will take the game 2, and with that, the series, it's theirs. 2-0 against Alliance. An important series, you know, when we get these teams fighting it out that are the contenders for the top spot in this Division 2. And you can see Limp very, very happy with himself there. And he played it, you know, both games. We saw it in that mid matchup. Limp, he had something to prove today against We Are, and he certainly did. The mid, it was not close at all in impact, especially in this game 2. We Are struggled. He fell off in this match, and Limp just